With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And able to get this out to the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, Elliott once more. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. It'll be Vic once more. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vic. And he comes back with one complete. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's up to the 20. Now he gets free up the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. 6-0 our score after one. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now.
Vic in trouble, and down he goes. Julius Peppers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Julius Peppers able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Inside give to Dickerson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Dickerson trying the right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Vick out of the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Now here's Vick. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down, Vick. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
23 yards, the final tally. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Fitzpatrick again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Vick goes play action. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Vic operating on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Vic to the air again. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Vic. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. 29 yards. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll run now with Dickerson. And some room to run now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down. Running it with Dickerson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And Vic's throw there, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Michael Vick. That's caught by Pitts. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Vick to throw. Able to find Patterson. Oh, nice move. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Vick. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
Here's Vick. Throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them.